All right, people, do you know what dropped on the internet a little while ago? A set behind the scenes video of them filming some kind of explosive stunt for Birds of Prey. I'm going to look at that and watch it with you, and then we're going to look at some pictures. But first, let's do the stunt video. Let's start. I have a cold, I'm sorry.
Get it? Look at that. Send me that.
That was interesting. I was surprised at the end, after the truck, drove through that gate and there was an explosion. Once the truck had passed, you saw that Harley Quinn was lying on the ground. So I'm wondering what's going on. Did she jump out of the truck before, it drove off and exploded? Or maybe she did something like put her foot on the gear or rigged it so it would do that and she jumped out before it exploded. I mean, I don't know what the context of the scene is, but of course, this is going to be an action movie, right? So it's got to have some intense stunts, explosions in it like that. Intriguing. I thought it looked fine. I mean, I know it's going to look like a lot more fabulous. This is someone filming this scene, but I know through the actual movie cameras and stuff, that's going to look a lot more epic and stuff than it looks, with someone just holding out their phone, filming it from a distance. But very interesting. And she's in her that outfit that she wore in that first teaser, with the fluffy puffy stuff on her arms. So, who knows when in the movie that is. I don't know which look Harley's going to sport in this movie. She's going to be making a lot of changes. But looking here, this is from Just Jared. That's Margot Robbie in her jacket. Oh, I think that's when she was lying on the ground from what we just saw in the explosion. That's a very blurry picture, though. There she is getting off the truck or getting onto it. I don't know. She's walking up. There she is. That's a farther away shot of her lying down on the ground with the jacket on as the truck, drives and the explosion happens. There she is standing there, and there's a camera person, I guess, filming her. Very interesting. What's going on in this scene? I'm intrigued. There's her walking with her dog or her hyena or something. I think it's interesting how she has a shirt with Harley Quinn on it. I think that since this movie is supposed to be about her, the emancipation of Harley Quinn is the subtitle. It's about her finding her independence, and I think, from the Joker and as her own person. I think she gets a job or maybe she becomes some kind of a local celebrity, or she does some kind of performance stuff. I've talked about that in other videos where I've looked at pictures from the production. So I'm wondering if she tries to trade on her very flamboyant and garish appearance and personality to be some kind of a performance person. There's more of her with her dog. Or is that a hyena? I don't know what that is. Running from something with some urgency. Oh, Bernie the Beaver. I think, is that who that is? That's what it says in the Twitter, the tweet words. I didn't read the Harley Quinn comic. That's one of the DC comics I don't read, but I guess she has a pet called Bernie the Beaver, so are they putting that in the movie? Let's see here. And that's the scene, more of the scene we saw, where I think that's her looking at the truck and the explosion as it drives away. Also the same thing. The camera's filming her to get her reaction to what's going on with the truck. More of that. Same stuff. So yeah, interesting stuff. I think this movie is going to be I think we're seeing the Birds of Prey being created and formed for the first time in the DCEU. I think this is the first time, Black Canary and Huntress and Harley Quinn are going to get together, united to try to save Cassandra Cain, liberate her from something. So I don't think any of them, especially Black Canary and Huntress, I don't think they're actual superheroes yet. I don't think we're seeing them in their actual like Black Canary and Huntress outfits. As much as this is going to be an origin of the emancipated Harley Quinn, I think this is going to be an origin of Black Canary and the Huntress becoming Black Canary and the Huntress as full-fledged superheroes, and of them being a super team called the Birds of Prey. I know that might seem kind of dumb. Maybe you already figured that out. But I think that for a lot of people, they're kind of like, they don't really know they can't really tell what this movie's going to be like or what to make of it yet. And I think I'm starting to see where they're going with it. So what do you think? How did you feel about that explosion, the truck explosion, and the pictures we've seen? Does it whet your appetite even more? Or, are you meh on it? How do you feel about Birds of Prey as it's shaping up? Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please like it on YouTube and subscribe to the channel because I appreciate your viewership, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.